Alrighty. Now to set everything up with chat to make sure everything goes proper. Now just simply wait for mine to be able to see it. There we go. That should work fine. Well, while I wait, I guess I'll just put up a summarization of what's going on, because I skipped ahead a little bit. Just a little bit. Here we have the Udix Wardens doing what they do best, wardening. Our friend the slavers are still slaving, although they lost some territory, I think. Because they got near a isolationist fallen empire. Thankfully, they're not mad at us. Not sure how they feel against the slavers, though. Over here, we have the newest member of the solar system. The battle clan, the Relifrek. Not so sure how they became a thing, but they did. But they did. They did, bless them, they did. And, yeah, they're the only active source on the entire galaxy, beyond me and, well, Fallen Empire, that isn't one could categorize as evil. So here we got the Clan Empire. What's that? Actually, I think this is the Drake, if I recall correctly. Yep, this is the Space Drake. The Space Dragon! Space! Yeah, we're not gonna take that on for a very long time. As you can see, they are equivalent to us because they have a very overwhelming fleet power, and I don't. I can't even afford that right now. Let's see, what else could I bring up? Oh yeah! We got some new refugees coming in from the Okelan Empire, just to show me that, well, they also, though, have done their fair share of purging new people. And that's us people getting all sorts of brand new civilians. Or bio trophies, anyway. Oh, pre-sentients. Got it. I got so confused. Like, why can't I move these things? Oh, right, the pre-sentients. That's why I can't. Here we have friendly.exe because of, it's named that way because of these guys. I'm not sure if it happened before when I last recorded this run. I recorded before. Oh my god, not much happened. You got the Nemeranians. They were basically just a bunch of nomads, and the nomads were like, hey, can we drop off some people at your, live one of your planets? They don't want to continue our grand journey anymore. I was like, sure, and then they were kept. Over here we have another refugee. I've been getting a lot of those lately. Other than the only one that won't enslave them. Or at least not without cuddling them. Over here we have one of our let's say morally bankrupt members of our trophies, but thankfully these guys have been getting much better. Much better than their genocidal days. Much to everyone's joy and delight. Actually, what am I doing? Yeah, let's see why I'm not doing that soon enough. Over here. Still some more. Feel really bad for these refugees. They're being displaced? Well, all over the place, really. You know, these guys are used to more, friendlier, hotter, and not nearly as wet environments. But I can't really exactly give them that because we already have room for one, and, the bird-esque people loves it. It's actually just funny thinking back how some of these guys were originally xenophobes. So, some part of the xenophobic race. Strange. Now, point is, this is no longer a problem. And I also had to add a new sector because I decided to wipe out our last surviving fanatic purifiers because, you know, I like having other things alive. It makes my people work better. And now, over here back at CyberX Alpha, as you can see, we can now colonize places. Why? Well, because by getting Mega Engineering, I have officially restored this entire sector to its former glory. Every last little nook and cranny. And I'm rather happy about that, to be honest. Granted, I've done a haven't exactly been playing without some accelerations here and there, but eh. My overall plan is that I'm gonna get every little refugee that I get from now on, along with several of the ones that I got here, into these rings, these habitats. Because they have a crap little land. So plenty of room for about one or two different one or 2 billion people to live on these nice rings. You know, in a weird way, it would also serve as a redemption for the Cyberx in a way. They plotted to wipe out everybody one time and never really got to live to fully redeem themselves. So what's a better way to make them feel better about their lives than having them in their rusty rusty graves, knowing that their technology is now being used to house organics that they once set out to eliminate, period.